Hello, my friends. Today we're in Bristol, Tennessee at 529 Taylor Street. This is my newest listing. It was built in 1903. It's 4,800 square feet, has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it's called Belle Haven. It sits on 0.79 acres, has a great fenced-in front yard and a fenced-in backyard, perfect for entertaining, pets, children, all that jazz. This house has a special history. Not only is it beautiful, it was built by a group of men as part of a development through this area. In the late 1880s, the Bristol Land and Improvement Company helped transform Bristol, Tennessee from a scattered railroad town into a planned growing city. They developed new neighborhoods, laid out the street grid, installed modern utilities, and promoted Bristol as a forward-looking community ready for industry and investment. The company was made up of Bristol's leading businessmen, landowners, and real estate investors, including Major A.D. Reynolds and his brother, the famous R.J. Reynolds of Reynolds Tobacco. Their work shaped the neighborhoods we know today, and their vision set the foundation for Bristol's growth well into the 20th century. I'm Daniel Shue, the old house agent. I'm a real estate agent that specializes in old and historic houses in Virginia and Tennessee. I work at Prestige Homes of the Tri-Cities in Bristol, Tennessee. This house has lots of great things to offer, and we're going to take a peek inside, so come and join me. So stepping through the front door, you're greeted by this beautiful oak staircase that's completely original to the house. I love the way these steps come out and curve a little bit, making a really gracious entrance and a nice place to step down and be safe also. The front door is lovely with side lights. There are windows everywhere in this house, so you're just surrounded by natural light. The walls are a nice muted color and the trim is a clean white. The floors are original and they're in remarkable condition. The hallway opens up through this large doorway into a beautiful dining room area. There is a den under the staircase off to the left. And then this way are two rooms, or at one time were two rooms that are now joined together. A wall was removed and it creates this long parlor, a perfect place for entertaining, collecting antiques, or for piano playing. So I'm unsure as to whether there were large windows here at one time or French doors, but at some point in recent history, the house had a little change, and someone put these more recent French doors in here that open out to the porch. The porch is huge. It's just incredible. We'll take a look at that in a few minutes. And they just let amazing amounts of light in. The walls are painted this really great yellow color. I don't know if I want to call it ochre or not, but it's quite lovely. You have two fireplaces in this room since it used to be two rooms and now is one. And you can see it's just a great space. They've got lots of furniture in here. It flows nicely. There's room to walk around your furniture. And then that door opens up into an office area that's quite large. So through here, there's a hallway that connects the front hall to the back of the house. And then we enter the dining room. So there are actually three doorways to the dining room, one coming from the butler's pantry, one coming from the front, and one coming from this hallway. You have an incredible mantle here with original tile. It is just stunning. I love this work on it. Now the radiators don't work anymore. The house is heated with a heat pump, and there are also 7 fireplaces. Let's see, 4 of which are gas. But you have this really cool piece of history here, which is this unique radiator that has a warmer on it. So this cover doesn't allow it to open anymore, but I have seen these on the internet many times, and in Bristol, this is the first time I've seen one in person. This is proving that this dining room was always a dining room, so they could stick a piece of bread or something in there and keep it warm. Really neat. Again, updated these areas with these slim French doors that open out onto another deck. Got lots of outside entertaining space here. There's another name for the street also, and I cannot remember what that was called. It may have been something like Reynolds Row or something like that. The Reynolds family was, as I said earlier, very involved in the development of Bristol, Tennessee, especially the Fairmount district, which you are very close to. So coming under the staircase here, there's a big closet here. You come under the staircase and you're in this really cozy den. You've got wood floors in here and wood walls. So a whole different, vintage feel in here. If you like knotty pine, you've got plenty of it to work with. And again, windows letting in lots of natural light. And I love this over here, this little built-in cabinet that is so neat. If you have some kind of antique or collectible that's nice and small, you got a cute little place to store them there. And then we come through this door and we're back in the front hall, so you have now a better view of the front door there. So let's venture on into here. Here in the back hall, it connects to the kitchen area, some storage. That room does not have a door. And then you have this beautiful bathroom here, which I love so much. They've got this great, graceful looking clawfoot tub here, tile floor, mahogany sink and mirror combination there. And it's a good space. And this window is over the office area, so that's why there's no sunlight coming through. At one time that was a porch, and they enclosed it and made this beautiful office room. Back here is the servants' stairs, which creates a second staircase. It's quite graceful. It's not anything very dangerous. You might want to install a handrail that goes up to the back of the house. And then you jump through this door and you are in this remarkable kitchen. These custom cabinets and beautiful countertops. The flooring is beautiful. It's got it all going for it. It is not a modern kitchen. What they did here really blends in well with the architecture, I feel. And these two huge windows that overlook this stunning garden. Like, this is a real garden back here. The kitchen has a fireplace. It's so neat. It's just this cute little skinny fireplace with a set of gas logs in it. And I love the color in here. It's painted this really nice, like, terracotta color. Really is good looking. And entering this room, it was an addition a few years ago, and they created a space that even has more windows than the front of the house. It is just full of great light. It is a cozy, happy space. The dogs are happy that I'm in here. They want out of their kennels. And then this door opens up and goes out to the backyard. And this door opens up and goes on to the deck there that you can access from the dining room as well. So back in the front hallway here, let's head upstairs and check out those rooms. So topping the stairs here, you're greeted with a hallway that goes to the left to the rest of the bedrooms, but to the right is your master suite. It comes with a beautiful fireplace with gas logs, and there are two large closets in here. One was added later. It reduced the size of the room a little bit, but it's a much needed closet, and it actually opens up into a shower area. I will show you. And then over here is a large walk-in closet that goes back into this area a bit. Beautiful pine flooring up here. Very period to 1903. As a matter of fact, what you all might be interested in knowing is, I'm not sure how it was everywhere else in the country, but here in Bristol, I have found that this flooring sometimes was not meant to be exposed. We have found that there is, especially between 1900 and 1910, they would put linoleum in floors upstairs, on floors upstairs in bedrooms. And we have found in some of the houses we've renovated that the floors were never even meant to be seen. This was a subfloor. So luckily, they are pretty early, old pine, and so you can refinish it and they turn out well, which this did. So what I'm standing in now, gabbing about the floor, is this huge bathroom. It appears to me a few years ago that they took, and the reason I'm saying it appears to me is because the current owners did not do this work. So I do know what I'm talking about. It's just that I don't know the extent of the dates of these renovations. But it looks like this was a large bedroom at one time. and it had a fireplace in the corner here. Amazing tile work. Love that. And then what they did in this area was install this crazy huge shower, and there's a steam option, and I do believe there's actually aromatherapy steam that you can create with this as well. It's got glass tile, a little more modern feel back here, very useful. And if you don't want to use all those shower heads, you can sit down in this lovely tub and soak by the window. There is a toilet in the room. It's well hidden in this little water closet. And then you have 2 sinks. And then there's a walk-in closet back there. This door opens up to the balcony area. It's quite lovely. Let's see if I can get it open. So look out here what you can do every morning. Bring your coffee up to your bedroom or have a coffee maker in your bedroom, and you can come out here and enjoy this every morning. This is absolutely beautiful. And it's looking down that street over there, which I believe is Carolina. This whole neighborhood it's littered with old houses. It's just a dream for people like me. They're all really beautiful. And you can see the front fence, the metal fence there. So you can let children or dogs in the front yard and let them enjoy that. I just love this fireplace. This brickwork on here is really good looking. I assume at one time this one should have been tiled, but I may be wrong. That's just very attractive. And I think all this woodwork from this period is probably oak under this paint. It looks good white, but if you wanted to get crazy, you could come in here and start stripping it and have yourself some oak woodwork. So to the left here down the hall is the second bedroom, and it's another large room with a bay window area, another fireplace with really fascinating colored tile, and it also has a walk-in closet over there, a big walk-in closet, lots of storage there. Nice crown molding in here, beautiful flooring again. One thing you're getting with this house is beauty. You're getting square footage, you're getting yard space, you're getting a nice location, but you're getting beauty. This place is just a showstopper. And then over here is the other bathroom, which has tile wainscoting, tile flooring, tile shower. It's got a nice shower here that you can sit in. Another beautiful carved mahogany sink. And I love this wallpaper in this room. It's not in perfect condition, but you could come in here and do a little bit of tweaking and keep this. It's really neat. If you all are friends of Christine McConnell, she does a great video on YouTube about repairing her dining room wallpaper. She actually peeled the edges back, re-glued it, and then where there was missing paper, she hand painted it back. It was really fascinating. So if you like old wallpaper and you want to keep it, there are ways to do that. And then we enter the last bedroom, or that's being used as a bedroom right now. A little more shallow closet. This is probably a chimney. Yep. And another, beautiful flooring back here. They've got a full-size bed back here, so you could do a lot of things with this, and 2 big windows letting in a lot of light. There's the staircase, the old servant stairs going back down to the kitchen area. The laundry room is on the 2nd floor, which my wife is a huge fan of. She says that's where the laundry develops, so that's where you do it. And it's up here ready to go for you. And then this space back here could be used as a bedroom if you wanted to. I could see, like, if you had a teenager that wanted their own space, they've got it all back here. They've got a space here with a kitchen counter. They could do there's a microwave already up here. You need to get your own microwave. There's a walk-in closet. And then there's a mini split unit on the wall for heat and air. And then with it comes this really cute bathroom with a shower that you can just step into. It's got a very small lip on it, and a window in the shower letting in some natural light. It's a really nice little bathroom here. Great space back here. There's also the potential you could do an Airbnb back here. if they'd have to have the gate code and things like that. But there is a staircase that goes off that door, so this could be sort of an Airbnb situation. So let's go down the servant stairs. So before we wrap up the interior tour, I wanted to bring you down to the basement real quick. You have lots of great storage down here, but we're not going to show you all that. It's a basement. But what really cool thing you do have down here is your own wine cellar with a gate on it. I just love this so much. I mean, what more can you ask for? A lot of great things going on back here. I mean, probably so much I can't even cover it. But you step onto this really nice deck area right here that you can utilize for entertaining or your own evening ventures. And then this area, there's lots to explore back here, so bear with me. There's koi pond back here with this beautiful pergola, and it has, looks like wisteria. It's died out for the year. Yeah, this is a wisteria vine. And these fish look very happy. I bet some of you are already thinking, do the fish come with the house? That's a great question. I'll need to figure that out. Now, do the fish convey? Now, walking through here, you're in this little courtyard area, really great area. And this is that deck I was showing you from the dining room and the living room area. Really great space, nice and sunny. So here's your parking area. You drive around past the right side of the house to get to this lot, and this is the new fence they just put in. And there's a great fountain over there, so when you pull in you can hear water running. Now over here's your two-car garage. We're not going to tour that today. They were using it for some storage till they move. And then you got this huge space right here. If you have kids, you could put a basketball goal back here. It'd be a great place for basketball. It's nice and flat, and if the ball goes off the court, it's not going to roll very far. So get ready. The shrubbery and things in this house, they are just lovely. Well, let's go this way. You know, they've got topiaries like this. They've got mature trees, and this great pergola, gazebo. It's sort of a mix of things, and you can have this for entertaining as well. It is a really neat space. Love that circular opening there and all the lattice work. If you enjoy plants, this is definitely your house. And then over here is a formal rose garden that they just planted recently. So a lot of these roses aren't huge, and the boxwoods aren't super mature yet. But it's got the start here. All these roses are labeled. They're really neat. They've even thought to put these posts in when they water them so the water hose doesn't drag past them and harm anything. Really neat space. First formal rose garden I've ever listed. And then back in this area is one of two storage buildings. There's one over here, and a lot of their plants that they planted are labeled, so that's really neat. You can come into this situation understanding things. And then there's your second storage building. And then look at this. I told you there's a garden. Look at this, how awesome. What a beautiful space this is. There's Mary checking everybody out. And they've got pretty shrubbery over here, a little place to sit. Some more labeled plants. And this brick pathway. Look at this. Who has a backyard like this? This is just beautiful. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of Bristol's history. Thank you so much for watching. If you love old houses as much as I do, then I invite you to follow along on all my platforms. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can follow along on Facebook for daily posts, and for a deep dive into history and real estate, you can subscribe to my newsletter. At theoldhouseagent.com, you're going to find valuable resources regional history about Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee, plus all my current listings. All these likes, shares, and subscriptions to these videos help keep the stories of these places alive. I'm Daniel Shue, the Old House Agent, and I'll see you on the next video.